Hey guys, so Apple is back on track releasing new betas for iOS 17.2. Today releasing iOS 17.2 Developer Beta 4. Now, as per usual, in this video, I wanted to share with you guys what's new, what I've noticed it's new so far within the latest iOS 17.2 beta. There's some good news and also some bad news, unfortunately, that I wanted to share with you guys. So let's go ahead and dive right into this video. Now, as per usual, aside from iOS 17.2 Developer Beta 4, Apple also updated the iPad with iPadOS 17.2 Beta 4. macOS 14.2 Beta 4 is available for the Mac. Of course, watchOS 10.2 Beta 4 is available for the Apple Watch, and tvOS 17.2 Beta 4 is available for the Apple TV. Now, if you do have the HomePods running the betas, 17.2 Beta 4 is available for the HomePods as well. Now, I want to talk about the size of the download and, of course, the build number. This download was approximately 500 to 600 megabytes of a download, and as we go into general here, and then we go into the About section, we see here that the latest beta, the build number, there it is, 21C5054B. Now, the letter B towards the end of that build number usually means we're close to an official release. The next beta should be A, and then we get the RC and official release. We'll talk about expected release dates, but let's go ahead and talk about some of the good news first. So the first thing I want to talk about is some of the changes happening within settings. So as we go into settings general, we now have the coverage section has been renamed. Right there it is, Apple Care and Warranty. Let me show you the previous beta 3 here on this iPhone. So if we go into settings general, there it is, coverage has been renamed right there, Apple Care and Warranty. And if we tap into this section here, of course, we get the Apple Care and Warranty information, just like we did with previous beta. It's been renamed, something minor, but something that I did want to point out. Now, finally, after many years, I don't know how long iPhone users have been wanting this, but if we go into sound and haptics, you can now change the default alerts right there. You can hear the new alert right there. And you can also change the default haptics as well on your iPhone, which I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for years. A lot of you guys have been asking me for years how to do this. You can now change the default alerts and default haptics in iOS finally after, I don't know how long, 12, 13, 14 years of iOS users wanting this. But hey, good news, right? Apple has definitely added this within the latest iOS 17.2 Developer Beta 4. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some of the bad news, unfortunately. Now, one of the biggest features coming to the iPhone with iOS 17.2, or at least we're hoping to get, was collaborative playlists within Apple Music. The ability to share a playlist with family members and friends around you to collaborate on one single playlist. Well, on 17.2 Beta 4, if we tap into a playlist, we no longer have the collaborative playlist option available. So again, let's take a look here at the previous beta. So if we go into Apple Music here, we go into playlist, select the playlist, we have the collaborative playlist option right there. It is on the top, and of course we can initiate that and start using a collaborative playlist feature with friends and family members around you. Super cool feature I was hoping to see with iOS 17.4. I'm hoping this change is temporary, and hopefully within the next beta and RC, we'll see Apple re-add that collaborative playlist for Apple Music, which I'm really looking forward to. I really want you guys to try it out. It's a really cool feature coming to the iPhone, and hopefully it will be back with the next beta. Now, speaking of the next beta, when can we expect the next beta, RC, and official release? So based on this week's build number ending on the letter B, I'm thinking next week we'll see the letter A towards the end of the build number. So that means next week on the week of the 4th of December, we'll most likely see one more beta 5, and then the following week of the 11th, we'll most likely see the RC for iOS 17.2, which will be the release candidate, and right before Christmas and holiday break on the week of the 18th, we'll most likely see Apple release iOS 17.2 to everyone worldwide. So again, next week on December the 4th, the week of December the 4th, beta 5, the following week, RC, release candidate, the week of the 18th, most likely official release. But of course, anything can change. No one really knows exactly when Apple will release the software. This is just based on my experience of years covering iOS. Now, Apple is also working on iOS 17.1.2, which is a minor software update, which is intended to fix a few issues before the release of 17.2. So we still got about 3 weeks before we get iOS 17.2, maybe a little more than that. And then Apple will most likely release this week iOS 17.1.2 to address a few bugs and issues wallpapers to get everything ready for 17.2. So I'm hoping that we see this minor update here tomorrow or the following date. Of course, stay tuned here to the channel. We got a lot more coverage coming your way. Again, good news and bad news with iOS 17.2 Beta 4. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.